Yeah, this
Oh, hello. Welcome to the Mediaverse podcast, where we talk about movie news and a bunch of other stuff. Today we'll be talking about Spider-Man Homecoming. Also, we're brought to you by Gamer Girl Bathwater because it's amazing. And I didn't waste my money on it like these guys think I did. But it was totally worth it. Anyway, joining me as always is Kyle, and joining me this week is also Bill. How's it going, guys? And it wasn't a waste of money.
I'm just gonna comment that you named the wrong Spider-Man movie.
What Spider-Man movie did I name?
You said Homecoming.
Yeah, Far From Home. I don't like these titles. They're confusing.
They're terrible.
I miss
titles.
I miss Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3. These were easy for a dumbass like me to remember.
Yeah, but then you have 2 Spider-Man 2s and 3 Spider-Man 3s, and it's confusing.
I would just love to call it Spider-Man, the Ultimate Spider-Man.
They should have just called it Marvel's Spider-Man and then Marvel's Spider-Man 2. You know.
But then we have 2 Spider-Man 2s again.
So what? It'd be easier for me.
No, it wouldn't, because I'm like, yo,
All
you seen Spider-Man 2? And be like, yeah, man. Mysterio and Doc Ock did things in those movies. Also Electro.
Man, I really love Electro. He's like so awesome. I feel like it gets me. He's mentally ill, like me. I'm kidding. I'm not mentally ill. But okay, so we'll start off with the big thing that happened today. Switch Lite.
Yes, it's a diet Switch. Not as much sugar as the original Switch. 0 calories. Yeah, looks. I mean, honestly, like, finally they made the Switch portable. Am I right?
What's the trans fat intake on that?
0% trans fat.
I see. I understand why they made it. They made it so they have a replacement for the 3DS. This is like the final nail in the coffin now, officially.
Yeah, but here's the weird part. It's like only an inch smaller than like the regular Switch.
How much smaller could they possibly have made it?
I mean, I think the screen is like 5.5 inches, and the regular Switch screen is like 6.8.
So it's probably like the size of like an iPad Mini then?
I guess.
Smaller?
It doesn't have Joy-Cons. It actually has a D-pad. It looks nice.
That sounds good.
But you can't hook it up to your TV, which is stupid.
That's weird.
The key gimmick that I like about it.
The entire gimmick of the Switch, the reason why it's called the Switch, is completely absent in that version of the Switch.
Well, you see, this version's portable, Bill.
As opposed to the other Switch. Why is Nintendo stupid sometimes?
I mean, remember that time when Nintendo made the new 3DS and everyone got confused? And you had to go to GameStop? I want a new used 3DS. Yo, I said a new used. I want a new 3DS now.
I want to use new, used new.
Yeah.
I could not believe that.
I mean, it comes in better colors than the original Switch.
Yeah, it does.
But
the Switch does come. The Joy-Cons, you switch them out though. Like I have red Joy-Cons and it looks amazing. I have that Nintendo.
I don't like
red.
the Joy-Cons.
I feel like I'm gonna break those damn things.
They're baby
I
controllers.
like them as the gimmick and everything, but I don't for like portable stuff. I don't like using them for like on my TV because I know I know my friends would rather use something like a Pro controller.
I totally would have bought this.
Yeah, it's right next to me.
Switch Lite if it could hook to the TV, but it can't hook to the TV. So I'm like, what's the point?
Once again, you're not getting a Switch.
Once again, yeah.
For $100 more, you can get a Switch that comes into a dock that hooks up to a television set.
Yeah, but
it's a lot of money to spend on something you hook up to a TV.
Yeah.
Anyway, Nintendo has made another great move that will sell millions of copies of Pokemon, because that's what this is for. It's for selling Pokemon
definitely. And they made a Pokemon edition too.
Yeah.
And it looks kind of cool. I like it.
Looks fine.
I like it. It has the 2 legendary hounds. We're gonna call them hounds or wolves.
That's good. That's a good way to put it. This is England.
Yes.
Blimey.
Yep. You know what they need in
So
Pokemon? Actually, this would be a great way to segue. But they released some new Pokemon. They have one that looks like a cake, and they have this thing called Gigantamax, in which they become giant and take new forms. So the cake Pokemon becomes a giant wedding cake. It is like magnificent. So there's certain Pokemon that will have Gigantamax forms in this region.
interesting.
And there's one that looks like an electric dog. And then there's one that pretty much refers to Mechagodzilla.
There's one that looks like a cricket bat.
Tyrannosaur, which is
There's one that looks like a.
I want
There's
the
one that
truffle.
looks like a phone booth. There's one with a dumbass scarf. There's one that looks like a crown.
Listen, that phone booth's got to be psychic though.
I'm just naming
That
stuff
phone booth's
that
got to be
looks like
psychic and
England.
travel 2 times.
Well, okay, let's move on.
What about truffles?
Whatever.
What about
Crumpets.
truffle Pokemon? Come on.
Fish and
Trumpet.
chips.
I want no. Oh, I get it. All right, so Warner Brothers has finally given their streaming service a name.
All right, what is it?
HBO Max. HBO Max.
Sounds like something from the 90s.
So
Definitely does.
yeah, it's gonna have apparently everything that Warner Brothers owns under AT&T's banner.
Well,
So
it's interesting. I mean, like we've said before, these streaming wars are, man, they're on.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, they're very
Like
on.
at least like this one would be worth it just because of the depth of content they have. You have everything from HBO, everything from Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, like new stuff from the CW is apparently going to go right to that. Apparently,
I've heard
So,
things like
Yep.
Warner Brothers makes like 65% of all television content
I can
at one
believe
point.
that.
So,
They make a lot of shows.
yeah.
Yeah, they do. They make a lot of good shows. They make a lot of really good shows, but also this also goes into what they also announced. They are not going to renew French for Netflix again. They're going to be like, as soon as 2020 is, we're moving that bitch over to HBO Max, guys.
I mean, it's the same thing that happened with The Office, right?
Yeah, they're
Yep.
pulling that out.
Yep.
Disney's pulling all their stuff out soon. Netflix is going to be a barren wasteland of canceled Marvel shows soon.
It's got its original shows. It's
Yeah,
got like
what have
the
you watched?
Umbrella Academy, Bill.
Never watched it. What is that?
You
Is that
might like
that.
that.
That about raincoats? I mean, come on.
It's fun.
It's fun.
What other
trust me.
shows on Netflix do they have?
The one with the girls having sex in prison? I mean, I can
Yeah.
watch porno.
We got that one.
I don't need to see that. I can watch porn. It's fine. Like, what else we got? What else we
We
got?
got Shira, Bill.
Fuller House.
Shira.
I had
She's
enough
a
Full House in the
princess and she
90s.
has power. Disenchanted. That's a fun one.
I mean, I like
Live
that one. That
action.
was actually pretty good.
Live action Avatar: The Last Airbender done by the actual season creators.
Never even saw the cartoon, so I don't care.
Pretty good though.
I thought you were gonna say, like, is that show about that kid that's going through chemotherapy that has like the tattoos on his head?
Should have just made a James Cameron joke. Is that thing that James Cameron keeps trying to make, but they still keep delaying it, and it's still going to probably make $1 billion?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Between the Warner Brothers streaming and like the Disney one, it is looking like, I guess I'll get those two.
Yeah, pretty much. And I'll have
Yeah,
Amazon
you're
by
right.
default.
Yeah.
Here's the big question though for these streaming services: are they going to just give out 4K for free right off the bat?
No,
Because-
that'll cost extra.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, DC Universe gives it out for free.
Well, DC Universe is just like, come on, guys.
Come on, comics.
Yeah, DC Universe
we got
does
3
it.
shows. We already canceled one.
Yeah.
Amazon Prime does it for free too.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'm just saying, if they go, hey, we give you
what is
4K
it?
content
The
for
CEO
free.
of Amazon is worth $160 billion. Yeah, I think they could give 4K out for free.
Yeah.
Seriously.
But I'm just saying that could be the game changer right there. It could be, you know.
Not that many people have 4K, Kyle.
Not yet.
Yeah, no, I'm
It's-
just saying, like, if you give out 4K for free, then be like,
It's-
oh, cool.
It's something maybe they'll do it at first because they know they don't it won't matter. But then once more and more people start getting 4K TVs, when they're like, oh, we have to do a slight price change, you have to pay for 4K, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it also depends on whose servers are going to be hosting these streaming sites as well.
Yeah.
Like, are they going to be on like Microsoft's Azure? Are they going to be on Google's servers? Going to be on somebody else's servers? Who knows?
Yeah.
Going to be on Major League Baseball servers?
It helped WWE a lot.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's get to the next
Anyway,
one. So they just
What's
revealed.
next, Kyle?
They just revealed a poster for Picard for Star Trek.
I am older now. Look at my vineyard. Also, I have a dog.
He's my sidekick.
Engage. Number one, where are you? I have to do a number two.
Dog's name is Riker.
Yep.
That would actually be kind of nice.
Because that dog actually is Riker.
No,
There was a tragic teleportation accident that turned Riker into a dog.
I feel like
That's literally the dog's name, actually.
What, Riker?
Yeah,
No, it's not.
I think so. I might have read it wrong. Who knows?
I can
No,
honestly
but-
see that being a thing.
Oh, my friends are dead
yeah, it looks
or
cool.
turned
So-
into animals.
Still hasn't gotten me to make me want to watch it. Go
I'll
to
see.
just
I'll see what happens
get
when they release like a
CBS
real trailer.
All Access.
CBS All Access and their two shows, Twilight Zone and Star Trek.
Yeah. Seriously.
I mean, I heard the good thing about CBS All Access is that they actually put more money into their shows.
Bill, since you're on the podcast, you probably could answer my question. I read something kind of weird about CBS and Star Trek, how CBS's Star Trek has to be 30% different than the original Star Trek. What exactly do they mean by that, and why is it like that?
Well, I don't know if that actually, because CBS, they own Star Trek.
Yeah.
But I think that deal had to do with the deal they made with Paramount and J.J. Abrams for that version of Star Trek. Because, like, we want to make merch. Well, it's like, well, we're not going to stop making our merch, so you have to make your stuff about 30%-ish different so as not to, like, be mistaken for our merch and whatnot. And I don't know if that applies to these new shows because they're made by CBS. Some people claim it does, but I don't
I've
know
been
if
hearing
that's
it does
true.
apply to the streaming shows.
It doesn't make any sense because CBS is producing it. They're the ones who own Star Trek, so it's kind of confusing.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought maybe you knew a little more about it because I was hearing like stuff about like how it needs to be like 30% different, including like the Picard show, and I think they
there
revealed
was
some of the uniforms and stuff, and they were saying how
There was,
like
there was a leaked photo from the set of Picard though, and they were wearing the DS9 Voyager uniform. So
oh really?
yeah, so I don't know if that, I don't think that's as true as people claim it is
Oh,
because
okay.
they were wearing older Trek uniforms. You know, they looked like not the purple ones, but like the black and like colored ones on the shoulders, like those.
Oh,
versions.
okay. Yeah.
Like
The
those- they were-
original ones. Yeah.
They were wearing those, so it's like I don't think that would not fall under that thing. So clearly that's bullshit when it comes to these shows. I think they're just like, I think there was just the producers were just like, make it look like the Abrams films, make it look cool like Star Wars. It's got to look like Star Wars because that's what people want. They want lasers shooting each other. They don't want people sitting in boardrooms being like discussting human philosophy and ethics and stuff.
Hey,
you know?
man,
Sure,
Star
Fox,
Trek
that
future might be
question
happening.
later. Pretty much.
Star Trek future might be happening. We're building a base on the moon.
I believe it when I see it.
Anyway, what's next, Kyle?
Joker. It's gonna have it's not gonna take any particular story from any Joker story. It's gonna be its own original thing. Its original take on Joker.
Well, that always works out well for
Already-
comic book movies.
Sometimes actually it does.
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
I mean, this movie looks good as by itself.
Joker as a character, you get a lot of leeway with because there's no real set in stone story. Like you have the Killing Joke story, but that's just one version. There's a
Yeah,
few, and like it doesn't look like they're taking. There's like a few pinches from that version, but it's very much its own thing, and I'm not gonna lie, I half expect that kid Bruce Wayne in this movie is gonna get like shot and killed or something, just to be like, this ain't
You know
real
my favorite-
Batman,
you know-
bitches.
You know what my favorite line is from the Killing Joke, including the movie? It's like I prefer. It's like everyone asks me what my origins is, but and he just says there's never really one. There's never really one real answer. I prefer multiple choice.
If I'm to have a past, I prefer it be multiple choice. Great line.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't remember the exact words with it, but that was like literally the best way to describe like this movie.
Pretty sure somewhere back there on that bookshelf is my copy of it.
I wouldn't be surprised by you.
Somewhere.
That
Sure.
and right next to Turtles.
Oh no, turtles are in
But-
my room.
Turtles are in the main study. This is only the sub study.
Yeah, basically. I had to make room for a computer.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we're like I said, I think this looks like as a movie, it looks good by itself. It looks like it's going insane. It's definitely going in a different direction called the DC Blacklist area. So
I mean, I've been intrigued for this movie since they first announced it. It's such a weird thing that it exists. It's basically an Elseworlds movie, and I'm 100% on board with that.
I mean,
Like-
it's DC's version of Venom. They saw Sony do it, and they're like, we can do that.
But better.
we can do that like
With
better.
Blackjack and
I mean,
hookers.
come on, guys. Venom is pretty good, though.
I enjoyed it, but come on, it's pretty dumb.
I did not enjoy that movie that much. I understand why people love it though. I'm not going to deny people spoiler love for it, you know?
I mean, this Joker movie looks way better than I thought it was going to look. Because at first I was like, man,
Yeah.
I don't care about this. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, this looks like it might be actually a really good film.
Yeah,
that-
no, I was the same way. Like I was like, why does Joker need a movie? And everyone goes, Joker always needs a movie to truly understand. I'm like, shut up. I'm asking, like, I didn't need to hear from somebody. I just want to ask, like, Warner Brothers, why did they want to make this movie happening?
They got a pitch,
That's
they
all
liked
I
it, and like, oh, we can make money from this. Maybe win some trophies.
That makes more sense.
Maybe.
Yeah. They got that great
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
What's next, Kyle?
All right, let's get to the Little Mermaid casting. Haley Bailey is going to be the Little Mermaid. That caused a lot of controversy over 4th of July weekend.
I thought it was Halle Berry at first, but apparently it is
even
somebody
Halle
else.
Berry thought she got cast.
She must
Even
have
Halle
called her
Berry
agent
thought
in a
she
hurry
got
and be
cast
like,
in that movie.
wait, what? I agreed to be in what now? I'm a little too old to be a little mermaid.
Yeah.
Am I like a grown-up mermaid? What the fuck?
She's gonna have like giant like sharks that like eat people like a John Wick.
Or like, you know what? We need to compete with Aquaman. So Little Mermaid's now like an adult with a trident and a badass.
Yeah, she's gonna kick ass and take names.
I would actually watch that, believe it or not. I would watch that. You thought she was just a mermaid, but you thought she was little, but she was more than just little. She was a mermaid.
It's the movie starts off with like Flounder getting murdered by like the freaking like I guess like Yakuza because Japan hunts whales and shit, and then she has to like
Just
go
Japanese
on.
hunters.
Yeah, and then she has to go on land and like kill a bunch of like Yakuza, but then like there's like all these like freaking like nautical like bars that she has like a network with, and it's just like, Ariel, you're back in the game, and she gives him like a fork, and it's like a special fork because it's currency, because in the movie she had a fork. See what I'm doing? But that's not the movie we're
Listen.
getting, is it?
It sounds way more interesting than,
Chris.
hey, do you remember The Little Mermaid? It's that, but with people.
Yeah.
Chris, I'm telling you, I already know the perfect band that will do the music for it. Jeff Clock. It's about mermaid murder. But yeah, people got really mad because she's African American, and apparently in this political climate, everybody has to be a racist. Or that ain't my Ariel. I'm like,
Or activate a bunch of
And
Twitter
why
bots
do we go
screaming
this far?
racist things.
Yeah.
Just, it's all kind of fucked
It's
up.
all
I mean,
Russia's fault.
I just don't
or maybe
care.
it's Disney
Like-
that thought Yeah, I'm not saying I don't care. I'm just like more like, you think after all these years we could have gone beyond this, but no,
I think
no.
more people are
But
beyond
you know
it
what?
than.
Sometimes people tend to put a
But
magnifying
like I said,
glass on the angry people.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Honestly,
But it
my
did.
my,
But
my
the
snarky.
good thing that came out of it is the memes. Have you seen the memes they've
I was
done, Bill?
I saw one with that stupid wandering eye boyfriend, whatever the fuck it's called, meme that they did, where it's like regular. It's like
Oh
the prince
no,
from Little
no.
Mermaid, regular Ariel, and then like, ooh, black girl.
Hmm.
Like I'm kind of bored of
No,
that
there are
meme.
memes
It's
where
been
they
done to
swapped.
death.
They swapped out actors with opposite of reputation. So like they showed like a black Superman and a black Batman. It just kept going all over Facebook. I was like,
I
oh
don't go
my
on
god.
Facebook.
My favorite one.
I don't know which is a worse cesspool, Facebook or Twitter.
Facebook is better for the memes. I can tell you that. But my favorite one is Christian Bale, and you won't believe what it says at the bottom of his movie poster. Obama.
Okay, that's kind of
And
funny.
I just started cracking up so bad. I was just like, oh, who is doing this? Who is making this into a thing? Like, this was all weekend long. I kept seeing these things.
Honestly,
they're just like going.
I'm not surprised that they swapped at least one of these other princesses, because it's like, they're not making a live action movie of that Princess Frog movie. So what can we make black? Oh, Ariel, that's fine. Boom, we're good.
Yeah. They're probably not
Yeah,
going to do Pocahontas.
No.
Yeah.
I would be shocked.
Yeah, no, I agree on that
Especially
one.
if you read about the real life Pocahontas and like, oh, John Smith was an asshole. Oh man.
I mean, everyone.
Mel
would
Gibson was
probably- all
perfectly
those
cast for that.
people-
But yeah,
And,
yeah.
She was like 14 or some shit.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
I was honestly shocked. I heard that they're contemplating Hunchback of Notre Dame. I guess that's slightly better than doing Pocahontas. Oh boy,
Man, you say Hunchback of Notre Dame, and you know where my mind immediately went. You remember Tropic Thunder with Special Jack or whatever?
Oh my god.
Like them telling Ben Stiller, like, you don't go full retard.
Oh god.
Yeah, but here's
I don't
something. If I remember correctly, I saw Aladdin, and they changed Jasmine's story a little bit. Like she was like, "No, I want to be sultan without no man, without being like some man right there." I was like, "Oh, we're going there." So this is kind of like something Disney's been planning for a while, I think.
They're like, we're ashamed of
Yeah, a
everything
little more
we've done.
diversity.
Ignore it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
it wasn't that
anyway.
bad. It worked better for her for the live
Little
action.
Mermaid is going to be a new color, and it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
So,
it shouldn't be.
what's
At least she
If
can
next?
sing.
This is me. If the actress does her job well and she got it for a reason what Disney wants her to do, fine. There's nothing wrong with it. All
I heard
right,
she got
so
the part
here's
'cause she
something
can
really
sing.
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better
Apparently
than
she does
auto-tuning the
sing.
crap.
So.
Apparently, it's way better than auto-tuning the crap out of the girl from Harry Potter.
I've heard that, yeah.
That's true. That is true. All right, so EA lost stock value over like by 10%.
Your favorite company,
Wasn't
Kyle?
Yeah, this is a company that just just thinks they can win. But the reason they're losing value is not because of all the controversy. I think it's because of all the games they've been releasing were flops and everything.
Well, they released 2 flops
So,
kind of in a row,
that's-
right? Battlefield 5
Yep.
and Anthem, both.
No, Apex Legends
that was a-
wasn't much
that
of
was
a
a
flop,
big
but it's starting to
flop.
flop now.
I mean,
not like I
how much did Anthem sell compared to its projections? I know, like, Battlefield, they wanted it to sell like 6 million.
It performed very low. But Battlefield was the funny one because they were like, if you don't like it, don't buy it.
And people listened, I guess, huh?
Yeah, and they went really nuts with their campaign. Like they kind of went like, they kind of went like, oh, we're all about supporting diversity. You could be a female in World War II. Like they changed some big storylines in World War II, like that happened. And I'm like, well, there was a true story about a female killing 300 soldiers with a sniper gun. Where's that mission? So they changed some of the stuff to fit the female narrative and everything. Like it was. I'm not trying to be racist or anything. It was more like you changed what should have been a historical part of World War II into your agenda. So
Maybe
I don't mind
making
if it's
video
like-
games about historical events shouldn't happen anymore.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's just
Maybe
gotten a little crazy.
just do fake shit.
Yeah, maybe just make games about like plumbers that eat mushrooms and think they go to like a weird like kingdom or something.
Or a,
We already have
or a
that.
hell portal gets open up on Mars and you fight demons
fight
in
demons.
space.
It's cool.
And then that war comes to Earth.
I mean, speaking of
Or you
games,
drive
I mean,
around, steal cars, and shoot hookers.
I play that game to death a lot. But yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta say. Like it's nothing against like the controversy that EA's been getting with the loot boxes or anything. I feel like it's more about how terrible the games were selling.
yeah, and most likely
and that
is
and
that-
recurrent user spending, more like that they're not getting.
most likely,
I'm sorry, I meant let me talk in English. Microtransactions.
right? You mean surprise mechanics, Kyle? The lady in
Those-
the lady in
Oh yeah, you're right. That's
Denmark
from the loot box.
said they were surprise mechanics.
That's
Yeah,
one way to fucking
and
put
they're
it.
quite epical.
I'm trying to find
they're
Anthem
really
sale
ethical.
numbers right now. I can't actually find their like actual like hard sales. I wonder why.
They said they expect like 1 million or
All,
like
all
over
I
50
see
million
is, like
units within
Anthem
a
is
month.
50% off. Like, but anyway, what else?
Yeah, that's. Let's see. Let me get to my documents. I think. Oh yeah, Sega finally realized that other IPs besides Yakuza, Valkyria, and Sonic.
Why do you always have to
They're
sound
bringing
so
back Super Monkey Ball.
confrontational? Sega finally realized they have more IPs. This is like Sega's been busy making great games, Kyle. They're not very big anymore. You know, they're doing the best they can. But it is
They're
super
not
cool.
big. I just like it's like if you're. I would like to see them use other IPs. I love Sega.
Yeah, but
Blast
they need to make
processing.
money. I mean, it's awesome that they're making a monkey
Yeah.
game. Is this going to be a console game or a phone game? I have a feeling it's going to be a phone game.
Console.
Really?
Console.
Is it going to be on
All
all,
three
the
systems.
consoles?
Yes.
Thank God. The
You're like,
return
oh, I hope
of
it was
a great.
a mobile game.
I mean, I that's what I was thinking. Like, oh, they're making a Super Monkey Ball game. This is going to be on cell phones, probably.
Nope.
Like, kind of like Sonic Run.
Nope.
But, well, this is really cool. I'm super excited for it.
Yeah. And this will be the first time that Monkey Ball is actually on a PlayStation system and an Xbox system.
Wasn't Monkey Ball on PlayStation already, though? I thought it was.
No.
But, wow, really? It's just been
No,
on
all the Monkey Ball
Nintendo.
games were exclusively to Nintendo, including the Wii versions.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, this will be the first time Monkey Balls will actually be with that. You know what's actually funny? I wonder if they'll use like the DualShock 4's like Secret 6 access controller.
I don't really
Because-
know if they would. I mean, I'm
What?
sure they might do something with Nintendo's gyroscope thing.
Oh yeah, they
and
would do something
Switch.
with the Joy-Cons. I think they would do something with the Joy-Cons. Like they have like because the other Monkey Ball games I do know like have like motion controls a lot, and they're really difficult to play with.
Yeah, I heard the one on the Wii is pretty bad. I mean, there's a reason why it's like $2 at GameStop, I think.
GameStop. Yeah. All right,
Um,
so we're getting to the just the quick stuff, and before we get to our review, Cuphead show is coming to Netflix. Finally,
You know, I
finally PS4 owners can finally get Cuphead on their system, but they can't play it.
I've finally played that game over
Ah.
my friend's house. Yeah, it's hard. It's like so hard.
It is.
It's a nightmare.
I heard that that's like a bullet hell kind of game.
Yeah, it's like Contra, I guess, except all you do is fight bosses.
You can fight stuff off the field, actually, but you
No,
fight
there's
bosses, though.
it's mainly bosses. There are some like levels that you run through, but yeah, the game is hard as balls, man.
But beautifully animated,
My-
though.
Yeah, totally. But you know, I'll never see it. like me and my friend got. Well, my friend is actually good at games, and he's playing it on expert mode now. But we got through like 4 or 5 bosses, and I was kind of like, we got to this one thing, and I was like, dude, I'm done. Like, this is hard.
Yeah, no, I get it. Trust me, I'm the same way. I remember doing my breaks when I was playing Cuphead for my breaks, actually, at work. So it's.
Did you get through the whole game?
I got through 4 bosses. I'm still working on it, but I still
Yeah,
recommend it for someone who wants a challenge.
it's tough.
Like, it's tough, and it has a fun story. Gambling. Don't ever gamble,
Yeah,
or else you might sell your soul to the devil.
yeah, but
What is he,
So,
Spider-Man?
yeah, and then we got.
it's like 1930s.
I know exactly what you're talking
and yeah, they like sold. I don't know.
And they're going to be using that same style and it's going to be in-house too. The animation. Turned out.
I didn't hear any of that. Did you, Chris?
Yeah, I think I heard part of it.
Like he kind of
Like,
went
that's going to
out.
be animated in-house, like Castlevania was.
Well, yeah, and it's gonna be like made in the Cuphead like 1930s style.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
So a lot of people are gonna be talking like this. Eh?
yeah, seriously. In some ways, I'm like, that's cool, but I don't know if I want to watch a show about that. Like,
It's not for. It's not for
Yeah.
you. It's for the 12 people that like Cuphead, I guess. I don't know.
yeah. Oh no, a lot of people like it.
Net-
I don't know how
Yeah.
many people actually
Look,
beat that game,
Netflix.
but
There's a lot of people that like
it.
Cuphead. though.
Netflix is just like we need shit.
yeah.
Netflix is just
You,
like we
we
need
need
content.
money.
We need content that's not owned by big studios.
We're losing
need
friends in the
stuff.
office.
We need stuff. We need stuff.
What's the
on our
biggest thing? What is one of the biggest things right
subscription
now
service.
that nerds love? Magic the Gathering. We need you. Who directed
Video games.
the biggest? Who directed 2 of the biggest movies last year? The Russo brothers. Let's get down to do the Magic the Gathering stuff.
Quick, get that
Like,
guy
that's
that
pretty much what happened
single-handedly
right
destroyed
there.
the DC movies to make a zombie movie for us.
Get that DC show called Sandman that we're gonna immediately lose. Oh, you guys didn't know about that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. That
Oh,
was-
yeah, I
thought
knew
was
about
weird
that. I found out about that.
That was going there.
Yeah.
That was weird. That's weird.
I was like, Warner Brothers, are you high?
They've been trying to make a movie about that for so long, and then they just I guess gave up and like fuck it, show.
Yeah.
Just do a show.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt was gonna be freaking
Yeah.
the Sandman guy.
Dream, I believe is his
Dream.
name. I think
He,
so. I could
he
be
has like
wrong.
an actual name, like a name, but
Something like that.
I can't remember it.
I used to know it. I don't know it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, he dropped out of that project because they shifted it over to New Line, and then did not like the guy who was running New Line. He's like, "Fuck this guy, I'm out."
Yeah. I think his name's like Morpheus or
Yep.
something.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think Dream is somebody else in that. Series.
Yeah.
All right, so here's so speaking of like comic book stuff now, John Wick's writer has joined Marvel Studios for the Falcon and Winter Soldier show.
So that means Winter Soldier is going to take Falcon to a place where they exchange, I guess, gold feathers in exchange for goods and services.
Yes. Yes.
I was just
Yeah.
kind of hoping like
And they go like, "Falcon, you're back in the game."
Are you back as Captain? No, I'm not back in the game. I'm back as Captain America.
I do
Just hope-
expect
Yeah, go ahead.
as I do expect that series is probably going to end with that, with him like, I'm Captain America now.
Yeah.
I'm a flying Captain America. Woo!
You know that he almost he was in the early draft that he was the Captain America version of Falcon was going to be in Spider-Man Homecoming.
I think that might have been debunked. I'm not sure.
No. As soon as oh my god, some of the writers were talking about that, and as soon as Andy, what was that, McAvoy or something? I can't remember his name. The guy who plays Falcon. Andy. What's the guy who plays
Anthony
Falcon?
Mackie.
Anthony Mackie. Anthony Mackie. He went to Tom Holland and said, "Chom!" Just like really angry, like in an angry tweet. I was cracking up so badly. I love that he played it for tongue in cheek. I could have been your movie.
Yeah, I'm just hoping
Was
this
you really-
Winter Soldier Falcon show is just Lethal Weapon.
I hope something like that too. It's gonna be a fun buddy cop film.
Yeah, these are going to be like 6
Sorry,
episodes.
Maybe
like
8.
mini- Okay, wow, that's actually a lot more than I thought. Man, Disney's going to need the
If you
money
put-
after Star Wars Land failed,
Yeah.
apparently.
I think there's extenuating circumstances
Really?
for that. Well, I mean, they did it to themselves when they jacked up the prices.
Yeah.
They're like, they'll come. They'll all come. Why didn't they
Yeah.
come?
I heard a season pass to Disneyland is like $893.
That can't be true. That would not be worth it.
I have a friend that lives in Florida and actually has one. I might give him a message to ask him how much a pass would be.
Well, that's
See if he wasn't a
Disney
Florida
World. Apparently, Disneyland is like super expensive.
Oh,
Yeah.
More than Disney World? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. It's one thing I read where it's just like you want like an all park pass year round. It's like it was like crazy expensive.
I'm gonna look this up. Disneyland season
I was
pass.
also kind of delirious when I was like watching that. I was like, what the hell? That
You
can't
might
be
have.
real.
You might have. I'm sure the price is ridiculous, but let's see here. Disneyland annual passports. What we got? Loading. It's loading.
Anyway, we'll find out soon. Oh,
$600.
whoa, that's still a lot.
That is still a lot.
Still-
Wait a minute. That's the Flex passport. Oh my God, there's a deluxe passport that's $800.
Oh my god, I was right. Yes.
Admission to one or both theme parks during select days of the year, blah, blah. Oh my God. Then there's a signature passport that costs even more. Oh, fuck Disneyland. Fuck Disneyland.
Oh man.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I gotta see how much a regular ticket to Disneyland costs now.
I'm sure it's $50.
there's an annual
I'm gonna
pass
go
that's like
up-
$700.
I'm gonna go above 50 for just one day.
Prices vary by date. That's never a good sign.
Oh man.
Happiest
Place on earth, Bill.
Seriously.
If you can
Okay, so
afford
there's
it.
a $700. The
Let me
$700
just find one
premium
ticket.
service.
Let's hypothetically say I'm going tomorrow to Disneyland, and I'm 10 it up. I guess there's only giving me the 3 options. Oh my!
By the way, Chris, that's
God.
plus tax.
Yeah, I know.
$149 for just one park.
Holy
200 to go to both. No wonder nobody's going.
Oh, that's a lot.
That's insanity.
Holy crap. Man,
Disneyland ain't that
why-
good.
I thought Six Flags was expensive, but geez.
Didn't
How
we
much is
spend like
Six Flags now,
$100
50?
for a season pass or something like that?
We got a deal where we each paid $89.
Yeah, but that was
Okay.
for a season pass.
I know.
I mean, we only used it 3 times, but that was enough.
Yeah, because regular tickets are like 40 or something.
Yeah.
So now I'm looking up
Jesus
Disney World
Christ.
tickets. And
I looked them up.
they just put them up. They just jacked them up because of the Star Wars land. So, jeez.
That is so nuts.
Oh,
Well,
you got. This is one of those things you have to get like deals and bundle packages for too. Just to slash the price by like $40 probably.
yeah. I wonder how long Disney will keep their prices for their streaming service low.
I mean,
They're charging that much for their park. $149
No wonder,
just
no
to
wonder
go
I
to.
keep hearing that attendance isn't as high as it used to. They priced everyone away.
Yeah, seriously. It's like, oh hey, you want to go to Disneyland or you want to have groceries for 3 weeks?
Let's
Like,
see. One park per day ticket for Disney World, $109.
whoa,
My God.
that's crazy, man.
God. All right, guys, can we just get to the review, guys? Now this is
Yeah.
getting ridiculous. All right, so
Sorry.
can we get to our review now? Sorry, we got into a
reviewing
tangent
Disney
again.
World. Let's go.
We're gonna go there.
All righty. All right,
How's
so
Penn?
we all saw Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Far from
Not
home.
Homecoming. I meant Far From Home. God damn it, Chris.
Damn it, Chris. You tainted the well.
Haha.
We all saw Spider-Man: Far From Home. Our opinions.
Okay, Kyle, what'd you think?
Did everybody enjoy it? At least I thought it was pretty good.
I liked it till I
I think it's
didn't.
overhyped, but I think it's what?
I said I liked it till I didn't.
What'd you say, Bill? Oh, so, but it does set up. Phase 4.
Well, okay, let me start this off by saying all the spoilers in the world, because there's a bunch of other people talking about the movie online, and we're not going to be like, first we're going to do non-spoilers, because we don't have enough people listening. So if you're actually listening, spoils.
Yeah.
Spoil movies all the
Spoils, get
time.
off.
And why haven't you seen this movie already? Everyone else saw it already. Shut up. Spoilers.
Yeah, seriously, come on, guys. You need to see it, else Sony will get the rights back to Spider-Man if the movie doesn't make $1 billion, apparently.
I can't believe that. I don't believe that's true. I heard.
Yes.
Also, you can't skip a Marvel movie, because if you skip one Marvel movie, something that happens in another Marvel movie will confuse the hell out of you. Like the post credit scene of this movie. If you didn't see Captain Marvel, you were like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Yeah, no. Somebody was like asking me, "What were those two people at the end?" And I'm like,
You can't skip an episode of the show.
Yeah.
Marvel movies.
"Yeah,
are
that's
a
the
show.
best way." That's like the best way. Pitch says, "Oh, it's not like they haven't watched like the scene from Captain Marvel, how they make the Avengers and everything."
Overall,
How
I would say,
Avengers? Oh, from the post credits scene. Don't you think we should re-show that scene? No, not at all.
well, overall, I'd say this is probably maybe fourth best Spider-Man movie. Maybe fifth.
Does that include Spider-Verse?
Third is
Of course, it
for me.
includes Spider-Verse.
Third is for me. I like Spider-Verse like as much as I like Spider-Man 2.
It's probably about where I maybe would put it. Maybe fifth. I'm not really sure where I would put this and Homecoming. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the majority of this movie, and then the mid-credit scene kind of ruined it for me.
So,
Which
I guess
one?
before we get into that,
The mid one.
we get into that,
No, the mid one
I
made my jaw drop.
well, okay.
We'll get to that.
we'll get to
Before we get into that, let's talk about the actual movie, because Spider-Man, he's being Spider-Man, Iron Man's dead. Everybody's like, you're gonna be the next Iron
Avengers
Man.
Endgame spoilers.
But no,
Chris is our Tom Holland.
I already warned all negative.
But you only
I know,
warned for
I know.
Spider-Man Far From Home spoilers, Chris. You got to warn for other movie spoilers.
You gotta watch
Can we
the
talk
whole
about-
show.
Marvel
Can we talk-
Cinematic Universe spoilers in general.
Yeah.
Have you did you love that scene? I will always love you at the during like the Marvel Studios thing.
No, where they faded into the goodbye montage of like all the. I guess they think Captain America's dead, huh?
Yeah.
I guess nobody knows that he.
I guess that's a secret. That would be confusing to explain to people. Oh no, Captain America went and lived in an alternate timeline with his ex-girlfriend.
He's a dirty time thief.
Don't forget he kisses her knee.
Less said about that.
No one
the
ever
better.
thinks about how awkward that is.
How everyone thought about how awkward that was. That's why they swept it under the rug.
He lived a whole lifetime, and then when his wife was about to die, he's just like, I accidentally made out with her niece in another reality. I'm
She's like,
sorry.
what? Ah, dead. Or like he just waited for her to have Alzheimer's to confess it.
It's funny because if you think about it in the context, Captain America had a child in an alternate dimension. So
It's weird. I really enjoyed the kids talking about the snap and the blip. I liked seeing that little the pep rally footage of everyone going like ah, and then
Yeah.
like the later pep rally where they'll just pop back in there and everyone's crashing into each other.
5 years later,
That
they
was
like to call
fun.
it the blip.
I liked what they did with like the ramifications, like how like their support groups. Aunt May is like, so people are in my apartment. I'm like, shit, I gotta get a new home. I gotta help other people get new homes. I
Yeah.
loved Peter Parker's teacher being all like, my wife faked her death. She pretended she was disintegrated and ran away with someone else.
I love that.
That was great.
I love that. We even had a funeral for her. I love the scene where MJ, sorry, I had to say that. MJ just goes
It's hard to not
like
say
the
Mary
Flash
Jane.
replies like, "Hey Parker, this is what first class is." It's like, ma'am, that boy is not 21. He got lifted. He's actually 16. Not cool.
I mean, how do you look at that guy and think he's 21, even though he's probably like 24?
Yeah. I mean, all the kids actually were pretty good at this movie. I like a lot of the movie was just like Peter Parker being a kid going to Europe, which I was kind of
Spider-Man
surprised.
European
Yeah.
Vacation.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, they cut out some of the beginning that they're going to release on the Blu-ray as like a short film that extended his time in New York and stuff, like and like getting ready for the trip.
Yeah, they
They're
cut
like,
out some
yeah, we
stuff
want to
from the
get to the
trailer.
trip. Let's just get to the trip. Yeah, you do see some of it in the trailer, but like all of that's going to be in like a short film on the Blu-ray.
Yeah. I mean, I was glad that he wasn't wearing like that Iron Man Spider-Man suit too often.
Just like the one scene.
Although I liked how it was in a little containment case in his like room.
Well,
Like
can't keep it at Avengers headquarters anymore. It got blown up.
yeah, and I wonder like if he had to make that containment case himself.
I
Or-
probably got it from Happy Hogan.
Maybe.
Yeah, he probably did.
Happy's a lot nicer to him in this movie. I mean, he's
Yeah.
trying to bang Aunt May, so I guess
Oh
that's
yeah,
probably
he's
why.
like acting like a father figure.
It's really cool yet weird that Aunt May knows he's Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm still like, I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
kind of funny that she
it's like-
calls
The Peter Tingle?
yes
Yeah,
the Peter
stupid.
Tingle.
Yeah,
Like that's such like a New Yorker like a thing to say too.
yeah, it is.
It's
Like,
like a
yeah.
it's such a mom thing to say more
Yeah.
honestly. Even
I
though
could-
she's his aunt.
I can picture my aunt from Staten Island referring to like a spider sense as like the Peter Tingle.
Hey, you Peter Tingle, right?
Yeah.
How you detect the bullets and stuff. With your little tingly tangle.
Yeah.
I had forgotten that.
I enjoyed I love the Ned Lee Betty relationship a little bit. That was just like so silly. Like, oh, we connected so fast on the airport.
We're a couple. 2 hours later, we broke up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found Zendaya's Michelle Jones MJ way more likable in this one than I ever did in Homecoming. I couldn't stand
Oh
her
yeah.
in Homecoming.
Yeah.
She was like an
But the-
annoying hipster jerk in that movie.
Yeah, she was.
They kind of course corrected her into more of a quirky oddball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was really good. Her and Tom Holland were like really good with
Apparently
their
they
scenes
do.
together.
They do play off each other really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much, though, it's more of, I guess it's more of a nitpick, but it's just like, kind of just from the start of the movie, Peter's just like suddenly has a thing for her. And it's just like, okay. I mean, you spent the entire last movie pining over a completely different girl. But then again, I guess that's just being a teenager.
That was 6 years ago, Bill.
Yeah, but from his perspective, it's maybe been a year.
Yeah.
I don't know. This timeline's confusing. I don't even know what grade he's in anymore. I
Yeah.
think he's going to be a senior. I don't know.
He's in 13th.
He did get left
Hey
back a few
guys,
years.
my boss is calling me, so give me a minute.
Okay, put your thing on mute, and we will continue to talk.
Pretty
So,
much.
I
That's
thought,
bad mouthing.
yeah,
I'm just kidding.
totally.
The
Just keep talking about the movie, guys. Okay.
yeah, we're
Yeah,
doing
yeah. Put yourself on mute, Kyle.
it. What was I lost my train of thought.
Yeah.
What do you think of how Spider-Man he's just Iron Man boy?
Yeah,
That's
it's a
a
little
problem
weird.
I have with the character, this version of Spider-Man in general. Like they had that moment where he's like, I got to move past Iron Man, and then they have that moment where he basically becomes Iron Man, where they start playing AC/DC or whatever, and he's doing the hologram stuff, and it's just like, and Happy Hogan's like, yeah, you're Iron Man now, and I kind of laugh because it's like all these people are talking about like bring in Ironheart. I'm like, you kind of can't. They kind of already did that storyline already with Peter Parker for some reason.
Yeah,
She'd be redundant.
it's weird because I have mixed feelings about that scene because I really like that scene, but then I also like it kind of defeats it because like Happy's all like you have to be your own hero and stuff, but here's like all the stuff Iron Man used to make his suit.
Here's
And
all of
here's-
Iron Man's things.
And here's the music he listened to while he made his suit.
And we're
All right,
also
sorry
on
about
one
that,
of his planes. Like
Okay.
we're just
Yeah,
talking
no, I
about
love
how
that. Oh my god, I love Led Zeppelin.
yeah, we're talking about the whole Spider-Man is basically Iron Man boy.
Yeah.
It's kind of a fundamental
Yeah.
problem with this version of the character. He's lost all his individuality. Tony Stark has supplanted Uncle Ben.
um,
It's
Yeah.
it's just weirdly off model. It feels weird.
it is weird. Some other things.
Yeah.
Mysterio was pretty good in this movie.
I was so happy they didn't spoil the fact that he was the villain in the trailers, even though if you've seen comics or cartoons, or played some video games, he's a villain. But just for the sake of everybody else, that Sony actually kept it a secret in the marketing. They didn't blow the load. I was very happy. I was just waiting for that turn, and it was great. Somebody get this freaking costume off of me.
That
scene was great. That whole bar scene with the the dude from the first Iron Man movie.
Dude, I couldn't believe they had with a box of scraps guy in the movie.
Do you know who that guy is?
I don't know who
He's
he
the
is.
kid from A Christmas Story, apparently.
What? He's Ralphie?
Yes, he's like a producer for like some of these movies or whatever.
That's insane.
I know, right? He
I
shot
can't-
his eye out with an Iron Man hand.
I
Wait,
can't
what happened?
believe
Oh, sorry about the scientist guy.
Yeah, and how he's played by the dude from A Christmas Story, the kid.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's him apparently. Yeah,
That's
weird.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird shit in this movie.
He got yelled at by Jeff Bridges.
You get your eyes shut out, and then one day you become an evil villain.
Well, first you got to get yelled at by
No, you
Jeff
become-
Bridges.
Yeah.
You shoot your eye
Yeah,
out,
you get yelled at by
Jeff Bridges,
And you work
get
with
abused by
Jake
Tony
Gyllenhaal.
Stark.
I think that's an upgrade. I just
Yeah.
love that the whole thing is like he created the barf technology.
Yeah.
I
I
just
thought that
can't-
was pretty interesting that they fit that in where it's just like, oh, okay.
I just can't believe yet another supervillain's been created by Iron Man, and he's dead. And he's still creating villains.
Still doing
He's-
damage.
He's created like 4 or 5 Spider-Man villains at this point.
Man, he's
I-
created all of his villains.
Like, my God,
Yeah.
Iron
Sure.
Man, worst hero ever. I'm kind of glad he's
Yeah.
dead.
So comic book accurate.
Except for the part where he creates Spider-Man villains.
Yeah.
Iron
and
Man
the part
creating
where he created Spider-Man.
That too. So, Chris, what do you like more, the origin basement from Amazing Universe, or just Iron Man creates them all from the MCU?
Not gonna lie, I do like the Iron Man just creates them all because it's just like, God damn it, Iron Man.
So, you think
Yeah.
if they introduced freaking Norman Osborn, he's just like, I hated Tony Stark and I hate you, Spider-Man.
Dude, because these movies are self-aware, I can't wait till the movie where Spider-Man and War Machine team up in a movie, and then War Machine is just like I can't help but think that this is somehow Tony Stark's fault. like while they're fighting like a bunch of like robots or something.
Yeah. Because then he knocks a thing and it just says Stark Tech. He's like, I knew it.
Yeah.
Damn it. I knew it.
It's like, son of a bitch.
Like like maybe J. Jonah Jameson creates the Scorpion in part 3 and it's using Stark Tech.
It wouldn't actually surprise me. He did that with the animated series.
I mean, I think that is like the classic Scorpion origin, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where like
I think it
JJ was just like, this guy's gonna help take care of Spider-Man. He's not gonna have like a psychotic breakdown or anything, or isn't some kind of criminal.
Yeah. This newspaper man has enough money to create this like sophisticated Scorpion suit.
Well, it was a different time.
Oh yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
it's hilarious.
He was a mogul
Yeah.
or something. I don't
Mysterio,
know.
like I said, Mysterio was definitely a good villain. Jake Gyllenhaal, that's how you spell Jake Gyllen. He has such a long.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake
Jake
Gyllenhaal
Gyllenhaal.
did a great version of Mysterio. I'm glad that he did like some of the special effects stuff. Like even him in the special effects suit.
Oh, that was great. Him just wearing like the mocap suit. That was hilarious. Because it's like all those actors wear those in these movies.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
was probably at the premiere of this movie. He's like, been there.
Yeah.
Been there.
Did you guys find it weird? There's like one weird part of this movie, and it's a very nitpicky thing because overall I did think the movie was pretty good. I thought it was visually strange seeing Spider-Man swinging around in like London and other places, and like at the very end of the movie when he's like finally back in New York, I was like, oh, that's better. Like,
because that's what Spider-Man's supposed to be doing.
yeah,
Like, between all the previous non-MCU movies and all the video games and cartoons we've seen, we think, Spider-Man swings around Manhattan. This is what he does.
yeah.
He's
And
in New
it
York.
just looked so weird when he was like swinging around London. I was like, whoa, this looks so weird for some reason. And then
He's
like
not in his natural environment. That's why it's like seeing a zebra running around Manhattan or something. It's like, wait, that's not supposed to be there.
yeah, like Spider-Man not being in New York is like very weird.
That seems to be like their motive with these movies. Like, we're gonna just do whatever you think we're gonna do with Spider-Man, we're gonna go this way. Oh, you think Spider-Man's gonna be swinging around Manhattan? Nah, London, bitches.
Next Spider-Man, he's gonna be swinging around in San Francisco.
Or he's gonna like be in jail.
Or Boise, Idaho.
Yeah.
Or
you guys
he's
saw-
not Spider-Man, he's the Night Monkey.
Well, either
So
way,
you
it's
guys
probably-
started talking about the post-credit scene?
we haven't gotten to that yet.
Sorry, I just
Uh,
sorry about that. Boss stuff. Work.
Should we jump to that?
Yeah, I guess we could talk about the post-credit scene. So what did you guys think?
I loved it, and then I hated it. I loved it when J.K. Simmons showed up as J. Jonah Jameson and started to ruin Spider-Man's life by him getting framed for all the shit Mysterio did. But then I hated it when they revealed his identity to the public.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I feel
That's
like it
too
could
far.
I feel like it could be easily remedied though, because
I
like
don't think they're gonna do that though.
I don't know, like because if he's outed, I feel like can he just be like, oh man, Nick Fury, I got outed as like Spider-Man. It's like no problem. We just
I'm
need, like,
actually a Skrull.
yeah, we just need like I'll shapeshift it to somebody and be like, nope, I'm Spider-Man, and
It's like you put your mask on. I'll shapeshift into somebody. You give me the costume. You go stand over there. Hi guys, I'm the real Spider-Man. That's Peter Parker. See?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yo, Peter Parker, what's up, man? Thanks for saving my life.
And they make him take his mask off, and he takes it off, and he looks like Tobey Maguire.
that would be pretty funny.
It's like I don't know, and they're just like, who the hell's that? I don't know.
I would actually love that, actually.
That'd be kind of amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah, that scene made my jaw drop. It also makes because that just proves there's nobody that can play Jonah Jameson. Even Marvel knows it.
Oh, there was no one anyone would have accepted. Honestly, there's no one I would have accepted.
Like,
yeah.
Perfect.
and J.K.
I
Simmons
think
was
they
even
could have found somebody,
or-
but I was
mean,
happy to
maybe.
see him.
I just wanted to see him again.
Yeah,
I wish they would have gave him a wig.
yeah,
He looks weird
It
bald.
was weird with him being bald.
Just give him a
Yeah.
wig. I mean, maybe this was done super secretive, so they couldn't like commit to like getting like a proper wig and all that for him or anything like that.
Yeah.
They must have did this like under like lock and key with like one guy behind a camera.
They actually
I
did
mean,
that
Like
later.
gun to his head. It's like, you say anything to anyone, we will fucking kill you.
I mean, I really want to see
we act-
more of J. Jonah Jameson.
I'd be curious to see if we do.
Yeah.
Commenting on other heroes too. Like,
Oh yeah.
That would be amazing.
I
I
love
don't
that.
know if
So okay, so now we gotta go to the next post-credit scene, the big reveal.
it's more of a mini reveal. Oh wait, I forgot there's Nick Fury's in space.
It was
Yeah.
it's kind of a big. Yeah. So Nick, yeah, sorry, but I had to masquerade you, and
It's
I
like,
got
hey,
this whole
we-
thing.
I know we were only supposed to give him the glasses, but then some guy showed up and tricked us, and all hell broke loose. And can you please come back? Everyone keeps asking me about the Avengers, and I don't know what to say because we haven't made plans yet.
Really needs you. And you find out he's in fucking space. He's like in an island, but then you're like, no, he's in motherfucking space with the scrolls. So this reveals that
You could be
Space
setting up
War might
Sword.
be.
I mean, they've said
Yeah.
like time and time again, Space War is going very cosmic. He could be setting up Sword, maybe. I don't know.
I was almost like half expecting when he was in space and like it turned out to be a hologram and he like walked out. Like, you know how like we saw all the people walking around? I thought there's gonna be a lady standing like in front of him with green hair, and I was gonna be like, oh shit, it is Sword. 'Cause if I see that lady with green hair, Abigail Brent, it's like, oh shit, that is Sword. But
They,
I guess we'll have to see.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, they're setting up something where Marvel is going cosmic. Like they set it up a lot of things, like Adam Warlock.
Like we know that maybe next year we're getting Eternals. We know we're getting Black Widow next year. We know they're doing Eternals. You know, we got another Guardians coming. They're going space.
Yep.
They're going super spacey.
yeah, definitely.
Yep. Don't forget, Doctor Strange 2 is happening.
Yeah, that's more. That's not really cosmic, but they're definitely gonna do some weird shit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can
It's,
see that might be going cosmic because it is the mysticism side of everything, and they could go cosmic with that stuff.
Multiversey stuff and shit. Who knows?
Oh, hello.
I mean-
Remember, Dormammu.
Nick
Fine.
Fury being in space is interesting. However, it doesn't like immediately be like, oh, they're doing this next. It's like kind of like, oh, he's in
What's that
space. I wonder why he's in space.
Yeah, that's fine because like this was the epilogue to the quote unquote Infinity Saga, and just like a slight tease of what's to come next, and that's
Yeah.
perfect. That's good.
Yeah.
I just thought of this. I love the scroll thing because it almost kind of feels like a callback to how in like the comics, 90% of the time Nick Fury is actually like an LMD or something.
Yeah. Seriously.
It's just like he's never actually there.
Always a
All
life
right.
model decoy.
So, verdict, gentlemen, what are your ratings?
I give this movie a B. Yeah, just a B. Maybe B plus. Yeah, B plus.
I'm in the. I think before, when I was sitting there in the theater, like before that mid-credit scene played, I would have been like, yeah, this is like an A minus. And then that that secret identity thing really kind of irked me, and then I started dwelling on the whole Iron Man boy stuff. So I'm in the more B plus range now, I think. Like I still
Yeah.
really enjoyed the majority of the stuff in the movie. There's just some creative choices that I just don't agree with. It's not like they were poorly done. I just don't like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
I'm
think,
gonna-
Kyle?
I'm gonna go with a B because it was very enjoyable. Not a perfect movie. It's very fun movie. It's definitely different from what you usually see from Spider-Man, and like, and just him being outside of his environment and everything. And Sony not spoiling the big villain reveal is actually pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty cool.
And they did a really good job with all the special effects they did.
Yeah.
So,
I like it.
I guess we'll get to the final part of the podcast. Chris, what have you been watching? What have you been playing?
I don't really know.
Nothing recently.
I've been trying to play.
You said before you watched a lot of things about black holes.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of stuff about like space because I was sick over the weekend, and yeah, I learned a lot about quantum physics, and I was watching PBS's Space Time because I'm super cool, and yes. Space shit, and then I also started playing Shining Resonance Refrain. It's all right so far. I don't know exactly how I feel about the game. It's very similar to a lot of other games, but it's enjoyable. However, it hasn't really wowed me yet. I'm just kind of like, yeah, this is pretty cool. Like, it's a good, solid RPG. Plays kind of like a Tales game, which was very jarring to me because I always thought the Shining series was more of a strategy RPG. But then I was like, oh, wow, these is like Tales. Okay, this is cool. But I
They
need
brought
to
back,
get
they
farther
brought back
in it.
Shining. Okay.
Yeah, this is part of like the Shining series. So anyway, that's what I've been doing. What have you been up to, Bill?
I randomly started playing the Arkham games again just because I felt like being Batman on my birthday weekend. I was like, you know what? Kind of bored. Play Arkham Asylum.
Nice.
Yeah.
And just beat the first one, playing through Arkham City. Just punching shit, criminals and shit. I just read the first issue in the Ghostbusters Transformers crossover, which is a comic that IDW is putting out, and it's interesting because it's set in the universe of their Ghostbuster comic, but like an alternate version of like the classic cartoon of Transformers, where right when the Autobots are escaping Cybertron and the Decepticons are about to go after them, robotic-looking versions of Gozer and the Terror Dogs show up and are all like, Cybertron, choose the form. And Megatron's like, what the fuck? And then Starscream accidentally chooses the form, which is a giant Starscream wearing a crown and the Matrix of Leadership and the severed heads of a bunch of like Megatron and a bunch of others. And
Oh
it starts
my God.
smashing everything. And Megatron's like, what the hell, Starscream? It just popped in my head, Megatron. And like, Gozer destroyed Cybertron, apparently.
Wow.
And like, when we jump to the present with the Ghostbusters, they're just doing their thing, and like the Autobots send out one of their men who we've never seen before, who's Ectotron, who chooses the freaking Ecto one as an alt mode, and then
Nice.
Starscream's ghost shows up and the Ghostbusters catch him.
That's
Why am I
pretty
not
cool.
surprised by that, actually?
Because Starscream's ghost tends to show up. Showed up in the original cartoon, showed up in Beast Wars.
It sure
So
did.
it all works.
Yeah.
It all works out. And they're just like,
I know.
oh God, a
It
ghost,
works out.
catch it. And he's like, what? No, I need to talk to that Autobot.
So Kyle, what have you been up to?
I've been playing a little bit of games here and there. I just started playing a little bit of Dark Souls, not Dark Souls, Darksiders 3, which plays a lot like Dark Souls a little bit. It's tough.
So what you're saying, it's almost as hard as Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Nothing's harder than Crash Bandicoot. Damn fucking pits.
Yeah.
And then PlayStation finally put a sale, so I finally got the Spyro trilogy. So
Nice.
I was like, finally, I'll buy this now. And then I watched because I really wanted to watch season 2. I renewed my YouTube Premium so I could watch Cobra Kai.
Oh.
And Jesus Christ, season 2 ends on a fucked up cliffhanger.
I've heard people don't like season 2 as much as season 1 because the karate is not as realistic anymore. There's
What, are
a
they just
lot
going
of yeah.
full-on kung fu
I
movie?
heard there's a lot of like people like punching each other and them like going like flying and stuff like
So they
that.
just dropped all realism.
That's
just
like
went-
near the end. Like it's still like
Yeah.
realistic, but that was like near the end, and that was just for traumatic moments because it got like when you see the end, you're gonna be like, "Fuck, are you fucking kidding me?" and it just ended like
Yeah.
that. I'm like, I'm so fucking glad they have a season 3. I really cannot wait for it.
What'd they do? Dig up the skull of Mr. Miyagi and plant it in front of Daniel-san and be like,
No,
bow
no,
down,
they had an
bitch.
entire school out at the very end of the season. They had an entire spoiler alert, an entire school brawl between
Oh, I think
Cobra
I heard
Kai and
about
Miyagi
that.
and Miyagi.
Just like
Yeah, it
everyone
is like
fighting in the school.
insane.
That's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
in the school, and the main character Miguel gets paralyzed. It gets like thrown off of a stairwell and gets knocked onto the stair and gets paralyzed, and he's on the verge of dying.
Jeez, that sounds like something from like Degrassi or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is real fucked. It was like insanity.
Man, I can't wait
Like-
till the 3 ninjas show up.
And then it ends with like, and it pretty much ends with Johnny getting a friend request from his ex-girlfriend from the first Karate Kid,
Oh, that's
and
weird.
apparently she's it's perfect for the plot because apparently in the first season, if you pay attention enough, she actually knows how to do back surgery and stuff like that, and her husband knows how to put blood transfusions. So
Huh.
they are the key to
Continuity.
bringing Miguel back.
Continuity.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what are they ever going to
I
bring
love
in
it.
the?
But
Are they ever going to bring in the next Karate Kid, the girl?
no, they're probably not. But here's the craziest thing: Johnny lost the gym. He lost the gym to his original son today, and the owner transferred ownership of his lease to him because he's like, "Oh, he didn't like you. He just gave it to me. He gave you the
I
lease."
don't think that's
Yeah.
how that works.
It was
It's definitely not how that works because I just had to sign a new lease this weekend.
You just can't do that.
Yeah.
There's laws.
you can't.
Actually, I think
Yeah.
you could do it with cars.
You can do it with law
You could
cars, but
sign
not
a lease
business.
over to the car, but I don't know
Man, I
for
don't,
like buildings and stuff.
I don't think
Like if there's
either.
anything that you have to watch on YouTube Red, I would recommend Karate Kid. I would recommend
Isn't
Cobra
that the
Kai.
only thing worth watching on that?
It is. It's worth it. That's the only thing. Like, I
Oh,
hate
it's
to
called
say,
YouTube
like,
Premium now.
Well, it's
it's
because.
YouTube. Yeah, YouTube Premium.
Well, I mean, what the hell?
But
were
it's
they
definitely
thinking
worth
with-
it.
What were they thinking with that other name?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it and there was no pornography on it whatsoever. So I unsubscribed.
Here's the weird thing about YouTube
immediately.
Premium. You could actually get YouTube music on there.
Yeah. That seems to be one of the only reasons why I might try it. Is for the music.
Yeah, I got it because I was like, I gotta
Plus
watch
the
Cobra Kai.
ad, plus watching YouTube with like your phone it locked when you're like driving somewhere or something. That'd be cool.
Yep. Yeah.
Sponsored
I
by
recommend-
YouTube Red
Yeah.
and Gamer Girl Bathwater.
What?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, watch. Like
Do I
I said,
even
watch
wanna know?
Cobra Kai. It's really good. It's just sad that they're not going
I'll
to
tell
bring
you
out
about it.
Blu-rays. It's just really sad they're not going to get the Blu-rays for those because they're really
that
they're-
stinks.
Yeah, and Sony actually owns the show, so it's
Oh.
got to be a contract with YouTube. So I feel like
Interesting.
eventually they're gonna have a contract. Their contract is gonna do like, yeah, we were gonna finish it with season 3 or season 4 and be like, yeah, we're not renewing. And then once the contract expires, Sony will probably bring them out on Blu-ray because it is such a good show.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's it for the
Like-
podcast, right?
Yep, this has been the Mediaverse podcast. Thank you, Bill, for for joining us. Yeah, as of right now, we do not know what we're going to be doing pretty soon because we know about, Google Hangout being discontinued in October 1st. So we're going to have 2 more podcasts on this format, and that will be it. But this has been the Mediaverse podcast. Signing out. Have a good day. Or you.